Hey everyone, okay, I'm going to do a quick video on do I recommend fat burners. This came up on my Facebook Live during the week and I was able to expand on it, but I want to have somewhere that I can send people as a reference point. Anyone following me a while, you know my theory on fat burners. However, fat burners in general there's not just one fat burner. Any fat burner that you can buy as a supplement on the market or in a shop is a combination of different ingredients that supports your body's ability to use fat as a fuel source or increases metabolism. For example, caffeine, which is the most potent ingredient in nearly every fat burner, increases lipolysis and allows you to either have more energy in a calorie deficit and train harder, but can also release fat from the cells so that you can burn through an actual fat cell while you're training. Things like green tea extract then is going to elevate your metabolism so that you're able to burn more calories throughout the day, even at rest. So different fat burning ingredients have different effects on the body. So there is no one fat burner that everyone should take and will lose body fat. The reason that I don't like traditional fat burners is, and they do work, don't get me wrong, they will 100% work for the majority of people, assuming your nutrition is on point and you've got a good training program. They will help you lose body fat because what they can do is, a lot of fat burners have some form of appetite suppressant, some form of syrenifrin or citrus orange that can reduce your appetite, which means that you eat less food, and assuming that your training and your nutrition is all in alignment with losing weight or losing body fat, it will help you because you're not consuming as much food. It can also keep your energy levels high, so even though your calories are low from food, the caffeine and different stimulants can keep your energy level up, so you're able to go about your day and not have to get that energy from food. As good as that all sounds, and as well as that works, and it does work, what happens is when you come off them, then you can have a rebound out the other side for the exact same reasons as why they work. If you have an appetite suppressant in a fat burner, when you come off it, your appetite will either return back to normal or it'll go even higher. So it means that you need to consume more food and you can rebound back that way. Also, if you've been getting a lot of energy and going about your day because of all the stimulants, when you reduce that back and take that out, you now have to eat more food, or particularly sugary and glucosey foods, to bring that energy levels up. And that can also have a negative effect on your central nervous system. So stimulants and caffeine and things that have been shot into your body has that negative effect on your central nervous system. That's why some people get really edgy and anxious on certain fat burners, because they're sending your body into a constant state of fight or flight. And when you're in that state consistently and you're using them for 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, when your body comes out of that, it takes an absolute hit and can mean that you need more sleep, you're tired all through the day, and again you start reaching for more stimulated drinks or more sugary foods, just trying to get a pickup. So the reason that I'm not a fan of them is because of the rebound effect on the other side. However, I think if there's somebody that has to be ready for a photo shoot or a show and you have to look a certain way on a certain date, I do think that is probably a good place for people to use fat burners. If you have to look this by this date, it can work well and you're not too worried about the rebound out the other side, or you're working with somebody, or you have a strategy to recover it out the other side, or you've mentally prepared yourself for a rebound, you can use them and they can work incredibly well. As I said, they can work for reducing appetite, they can increase metabolism, they can speed up your body's ability to burn fat as a fuel source, they can keep your energy levels high, they can do a range of things depending on the fat burner you're using and the ingredient lists in each one. So that you can utilize them. However, if you're somebody that just wants to get body fat down or lose weight, you can do all of that through your nutrition and your training, and using different strategies to break through plateaus so that you never go backwards and you're constantly moving forwards and constantly reducing back body fat or losing weight, whatever it is your goal is in your starting point. If you have to be ready by a certain date, whether that's your wedding, a show, a shoot, possibly there's something worth considering. Do I recommend them? Not necessarily, but they do work for people. However, if you are just looking to look better, feel better, you can do that with nutrition and training. Having the right training program that's based around getting body fat down or losing weight, having a nutritional plan that has you in a deficit, that has eating you real food and eating enough food so that you're able to keep satiated, you're able to keep your blood sugar stable, and you're able to reduce your body fat and keep your energy levels high, and you do that consistently over a period of time, it means you'll not only lose the weight or drop the body fat, but you'll keep it off long term and you'll be able to sustain it. Fat burners can be a bit of a quick fix, and they only really work if you have your training and nutrition on point, they don't work in isolation. You can't go and have McDonald's or fast food 3 or 4 times a day and drink every night, take a fat burner and have it work. They don't work like that, but they do work as a supplement if you have your nutrition and training on point. Do I recommend them? It's case dependent, the same as everything, and context dependent on each person. But I personally think you can do amazing things without it. I've seen people do amazing things without it. I've had people come through my program that have done amazing things without fat burners, but there are other people that will use them for photo shoots, for shows, for certain dates they need to look a certain way by. So it's going to be context dependent on you, but you can do it both ways. If you want to do it long-term, sustainable, keep it off, learn how to keep it off and have the mindset, have the strategy, the nutritional plan, the training programs that work for you that can keep it off long-term, then you can do that. If you don't mind going for the short-term fix and you're mentally prepared for a potential rebound and potential tiredness that comes out the other side of coming off your fat burners, then you can do that. It's going to be your choice at the end of the day. So hopefully this video helps. For anybody that's unsure about fat burners or you think anybody else would find benefit from this video, please tag them below. And if you're watching this on Facebook, I'll be replying to comments in the next 24 hours.